Have you ever wondered what drove thousands to abandon their homes and rush towards the unknown, risking it all for a glimmer of gold? Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Fast Facts. Picture this. The year is 1848 and gold nuggets are discovered in California. Suddenly, the Golden State becomes a beacon for fortune seekers. These dreamers, aptly named the 49 Ears, arrive in droves the following year, drawn by the promise of wealth. This rush of gold seekers became a significant event, changing the course of American history. So what sparked this frenzy? The simple answer: the promise of unimaginable wealth. It all began with a man named James Marshall, who in 1848 stumbled upon a shiny substance at Sutter's Mill in California. This was no ordinary find, but gold. Word of his discovery spread like wildfire. From the East Coast to the far corners of the globe, people heard the news and were entranced by the allure of wealth and prosperity. This mass migration, known as the Gold Rush, was fueled by newspapers and the power of word of mouth. Newspaper headlines screamed of gold in the rivers and streets of California, painting a picture of a land where one could pluck fortune from the earth. People from all walks of life were drawn to this distant frontier, transforming it into a bustling hub of activity. The promise of gold, of a better life, changed the face of California, and it all happened almost overnight. The promise of gold transformed California from a distant frontier to a bustling hub almost overnight. But reaching the Golden Land was no easy feat. The journey was long, treacherous, and fraught with hardships. Imagine a time when the quickest mode of transportation was a horse, and the newest technology was a steam engine. Now imagine making a journey of thousands of miles to reach a destination that promised wealth and prosperity. That was the challenge faced by the gold seekers of the 19th century. They embarked on this journey in two primary ways. Either they traveled overland across the continent, or they went by sea around Cape Horn at the southernmost tip of South America. Each route had its own set of challenges. The overland route was a grueling trek across the vast North American continent. Travelers had to endure harsh weather conditions, cross treacherous mountain ranges, and navigate vast deserts. Food and water were in scarce supply, leading to malnutrition and dehydration. Disease, too, was a constant companion, claiming many lives along the journey. The sea route, on the other hand, was no less dangerous. It was a long, arduous journey that could take up to 6 months. Storms, seasickness, and shipwrecks were common occurrences, and the threat of piracy was ever present. Once the prospectors reached California, their trials were far from over. Mining camps were hastily built, with living conditions that were far from ideal. The miners lived in cramped, unsanitary conditions, with little to no access to medical care. The work itself was backbreaking. Miners would spend long hours in the riverbeds, sifting through gravel and sand in the hopes of finding a nugget of gold. The harsh reality of the miner's life was that it was filled with long hours of strenuous work, little reward, and constant danger. Despite the hardships, the allure of gold was so compelling that it kept the miners going. The promise of wealth and the chance to change their lives for the better kept them pushing forward, despite the immense challenges they faced. Such was the power of the gold rush, a unique chapter in American history that continues to captivate us today. But what happened after the gold ran out? Did the gold rush create lasting prosperity, or did it leave a trail of devastation? By around 1855, the gold rush had started to wind down. Many miners had struck it rich, but many more had found only disappointment. Yet the impact on California was profound. The gold rush spurred a massive boom in the state's economy. San Francisco, once a small settlement, exploded into a bustling city. Infrastructure improved with new roads and railways crisscrossing the state, linking the gold fields with the cities and ports. But not all the effects were positive. The influx of outsiders led to the displacement and suffering of California's Native American population. Their lands were taken, their resources exploited, and their way of life forever altered. The environment, too, paid a hefty price. Rivers were rerouted, forests were felled, and entire landscapes were scarred by mining operations. The once pristine wilderness of California was transformed, and not necessarily for the better. Yet despite these downsides, the gold rush left a lasting legacy. It helped shape California into the powerhouse it is today, a beacon of opportunity and prosperity. It was a period of rapid change, of hardship and triumph, of dreams made and broken. The gold rush was a defining moment in American history, its impact resonating even today. So, what's the real treasure the gold rush left behind? As we've journeyed through this golden era, we've seen how it shaped California, transforming it from a remote outpost to a bustling hub. We've seen its profound influence on American culture, fostering a spirit of adventure and entrepreneurship. And we've seen how it etched its mark on history, setting the stage for the modern American dream. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying our content. The real gold the 49ers found was not in the riverbeds, but in the indomitable spirit of adventure and pursuit of dreams, a legacy that continues to shape America.